What up? What up? It's Rico Love. You're checking out HotNewHipHop.com. Turn the lights on.
And it goes champagne, Grey Goose.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Baker with HotNewHipHop.com. I'm with an artist, and not only is he an artist, he's a songwriter, producer. Started off rapping. He went to FAMU. He was on tour with Usher, and he wrote and produced songs such as "There Goes My Baby" by Usher, "Throwback" by Usher, Beyonce's "Sweet Dreams," Rico Love, "Turn the Lights On."
What's up, bro?
How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
I first want to say that Usher "Throwback," that's my shit. So shout out to you for that. And actually, right now we are on the Honors Tour, Future, yourself. And yesterday you was out KMEL for Summer Jam,
San Francisco.
so you had to miss out the DC show. And I actually called your Instagram, and I seen that video of the crowd just singing "They Don't Know."
Yeah, man.
So
17,000 people, man. It was crazy.
What's that love like, having somebody sing your own song versus somebody singing the song that you actually wrote?
Man, it's the best feeling on the planet. You know what I mean? It's like I never did drugs. Never, I never even smoked weed before. And I feel like I don't never have to. Because the high of being on that stage and feeling that love from the people, yeah, ain't nothing like that in the world. So, to have that opportunity to do that is on a large scale was a blessing. So, yeah, that's better. That's way better. I written many hits for a lot of people. I've sat in stadiums and arenas and watched people sing my songs to the top of their lungs and felt good. But it's no greater feeling than you up there and they singing your song, and there's a certain level of admiration that they see and you see in their eyes for you. Nothing beats it.
Yeah, that gotta be a dope feeling. That's where my next question was gonna be. Would you rather have the feeling of performing versus you writing a song?
I write the songs anyway. So it's just a double. It's a double plus because I write all my songs anyway. So to perform things that you've written and to be up there and watch people, energy is the greatest. But more than anything, I feel like capturing an audience is great. When you're on this tour, you got to understand, a lot of people are familiar with Bitches Be Like and they don't know.
Exactly.
But a lot of people may not be familiar with the songs off the EP. So the rush is when you're performing in front of a crowd that relatively is unfamiliar with you, and you got to bust your ass to make them believe it. So you got to tell a story. And they ain't going to know of your record. They're going to be, sometimes they're just going to be staring. But sometimes the crowd just hype all the way through. It's just the rush and the thrill of being able to convince people of why they should fuck with you. Every big artist you've seen in the world, they had a time where they had to go and do what I'm doing right now and earn and win the crowd over. And then when you got them, you got them.
And let's talk about humility. That's something that you carry most definitely. And being on tour, being a supporting act, and still having your fans be able to figure out who is Rico Love. How important is it to have them engaged?
It's super important, man. You got to put in the work. It's the grind, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of people look at me and they be like, bro, homie a millionaire. He out here busting his ass like he ain't got nothing. And that's the name of the game. Because when you up on that stage, they don't give a fuck how much money you got.
Right.
They don't care about how many hits you wrote. They like, what you gonna do to impress me tonight? And that's the thing that keeps you humble and make you want to work. And I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I don't want them to give me nothing. I want to earn it. I want to get their blood, sweat, and tears and running up and down and jumping and making sure they feel me and understand it. Today I performed my whole set. My whole innings was out. I couldn't even hit myself the whole show. But I ain't care. I just went and worked through it, man.
Right.
Like the whole sound system was all off. And that's things that happen. I just left an arena yesterday in San Francisco and everything was perfect. So, that's the part of the tour. That's a part of certain venues and cities and working through it, man. It's humbling, bro. It make you want it. It make you really want to win.
And for the simple fact that you still kept going and you still put on the show, like you said, performing stuff on the EP like Strip Club and the song about your ex. But, everybody know you from They Don't Know. So what's 3 things that your fans might not know about Rico Love?
They may not know that I own my record company, Division 1. I did a 50-50 joint venture with Interscope, so I'm an executive, so I signed to myself. So every video you see I paid for. This bus I paid for. The tour I paid for.
And it's a dope bus. Everybody can't see the bus, but it's a dope ass
everything bus. Everything you see is just owned by me, and I run it, and I'm the boss. That's what they may not know. A lot of times you see rappers and you see them being executives, but you don't see I'm an artist. I'm not a singer and I'm not a rapper. I'm just an artist. I might sing, I might rap, I might produce, whatever, but I'm just an artist. I don't put a label on anything I do. One thing they may not know, I'm an amazing driver. I'm like one of the best drivers in the world. Like for real. I don't drive too fast, I don't drive too slow. It's perfect. You're comfortable.
Just that certain speed.
You're comfortable when you're in the car with me, and I make amazing eggs. I make the best scrambled eggs.
Boiled eggs,
scrambled eggs in the world. So that's 3 things you don't know about me.
All right. So let's talk about this new single, "Bitches Be Like." And you got bitches. Some bitches might feel some type of way, but some bitches like, oh wait, he nailed it. Like, coming from a male perspective, you nailed it, because bitches really do be on Instagram, no filter. And then you also just dropped the Cut Her Off remix freestyle. So, like, you know, some people might think, why does Rico Love always try to bash females? Or
I feel like that's my angle. You know what I mean? Everybody got the angle. You got rappers that talk about how much money they got and about busting their gun every single song, and nobody say nothing about that.
That's true.
I feel like that's something that I wanted to tap into. Like, I don't talk about women, I talk about bitches. And it's the two different things.
And it's really different.
When you don't be there for your children and you rather be in a club and in the streets, somebody need to call you out, because it's the reason why everybody dying every day, because they don't got real parents and people that show them love. So that's my thing. I looked at Tupac, man. I study his ideals, and I watched Tupac do You Wonder Why They Call You Bitch, and I watched him make records that was like really letting it be clear what's going on out here. He also made Dear Mama. He also made I Wonder If Heaven Got a Ghetto. He also made all those other records to keep your head up. Brenda's Got a Baby. But he had to show you what the wrong woman was in order to show you what the right one looks like. And that's what I want to do in my music. The story ain't over. So don't listen to these records and think that's all I'm setting you up for the story, you know, and that's what it's about.
All right, yeah. So for those who don't know, you still got a lot of stories to tell. So let everybody know where to follow you at on your social networks.
Follow me at I Am Rico Love on Twitter and Instagram. I Am Rico Love. Rico Love Music on Facebook. And go to my website, ricolove.com. I just want to say first before we go, though, I want to thank y'all. Y'all drove all the way from D.C. to do this interview. That means a lot to me. That's why I wanted to make sure I took the time out to sit down. I really feel like it's important for young black men doing what y'all doing right now. I take my hat off to y'all, HotNewHipHop.com and all the other websites out there who really are young, black, assertive men who articulate and really care about the culture of music. It means a lot. I don't want people to say, oh, thank you for taking the time to interview me. Nah, I want to thank y'all for taking the time and the interest in me and fucking with my campaign and really knowing you know your homework, and you ain't just on here asking questions that you really know you did your research on me. I appreciate that. That mean a lot to me. I'm not the guy who gonna be like feeling all grand. I really appreciate every time somebody want to even fuck with me. When I was about to do this shit, niggas told me don't do it. Niggas told me it wasn't gonna work. Now I got a legion of fans that really believe and fuck with the whole campaign. So I want to thank y'all for just taking this time out to speak to me.
Nah, man, I don't even know what to say after that, but I respect you for saying that, and I respect you for taking the time out and, you know, seeing, coming from an interview perspective and coming from actual artist perspective. So that's pretty dope. And for those who don't have this single or don't have the EP, Discreet Luxury, make sure you get that. Bitches Be Like, They Don't Know. You now checking out HotNewHipHop.com with myself and Rico Love.
Seen JD at the studio. I just said, shit, fuck it. I'm gonna ask him about this song that I got in my head, that we got in our head, that we constructed up through.
Honestly, I was expecting it to be really different. I don't know really what to expect coming out in this theater, but last night I had a sold-out show in Brooklyn, and they showed love.
It's not that I actually didn't choose to go solo. It kind of just happened because the group things didn't work out. Just because, you know, everybody was on different paths or whatever. It wasn't really